Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Kazım.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Fikriya, Ayhan, Neil. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Everything okay?
Good. How
Good,
are
yeah. Good.
Very good. So now again, you are sitting at home, right? Schools are closed, Neil.
Yes, schools are closed.
Yes, again.
So when are they going to open again? Did they tell you anything or they didn't tell you anything?
This
No.
time, this
No.
time probably never.
Yes.
You mean
Because after 2 months, school is gonna finish. That's why probably never they're gonna open it. Maybe after next year when we're gonna be in 7th grade. Maybe then at March, not at March, but at February probably they're gonna open next
so in
February.
Azerbaijan, in your
Hello.
school, new academic year, it starts in August or in September?
Hello, Mr. Kasim.
Hi, Yasmin.
Mr. Kazım, do you know why schools are closed?
Yeah, because of COVID outbreak, right? Again.
Yeah, because infection is like the number of infected people is more than 1,000 in Azerbaijan.
Yeah. And also here the same situation because of this. After February 20, they told that actually that now they have new cases and every day it's increasing new cases. Now they close everywhere, even sports centers, gyms, clubs, only supermarkets and some shops and like some restaurants or fast food open. Other places everywhere it's closed. Anyway, it's like a ghost city, right? Just look, you is a shopping mall, only a number of people. It's a huge hall, only just the only sellers, no buyers. And this morning I went to the shopping mall with my little daughter just to have a look and buy some foods. A huge shopping mall, you just see maybe 10 or 15 people. That's interesting. What can we do? So the most important thing is our health. We should look after ourselves well, take good care of ourselves, and after that, learn as much as you can, and try to spend your time with useful stuff. And of course, we should actually learn how to have a self-discipline, right? Because at home and whatever you want, you can do. Whatever you want, you can eat. So now, after a certain time, you will see that you want to do something different, right? So what can we do at that time? Then maybe regularly we need to make a schedule for ourselves. Not school gives you a schedule. Okay, Miss Neil, today you are going to wake up at 8 o'clock. 8 to 9 o'clock, eat your breakfast and do some exercise. 9 to 11 o'clock, you are going to study math. 11 to 12, have some rest and blah, blah. I mean, you need to make a schedule for yourself, okay? Nobody is going to ask you, what are you doing today? Maybe sometime, actually, you may enjoy that relaxing life. After that, you will be bored of living such life, right? You want to do something else because you are growing, time is passing, right? And we know actually everybody is going through this difficult situation, and after that you will see that you should do something. Anyway, guys, let's continue. So we have started another new week. And hopefully, I don't know. Again, I think Sasmo will be online most probably if the situation is like this. And a few weeks left. Whatever it is, okay, Sasmo is one goal, but another goal is, after all, it does not end with only Sasmo. Maybe later also you should just keep learning. And what we are doing here is we are just trying to improve our thinking skill, problem solving skill, critical thinking skill, right? And a lot of different skills by practicing these questions. Okay, let's continue. Today is April 6th. All right, you are grade 6. So now this week, guys, we are going to review or solve problems from Sasmo 2000, what is it, 16. And next week, hopefully, if we can finish these questions this week, next week, 2017, and after the 2018, we will see. Okay, let's continue. Guys, again, one more time, you know that actually you know the idea how to solve problems. It's not the first time you are practicing these questions, right? We practiced questions from 2013 and 2014 and 2015, and so far, how many questions we solved? Maybe more than 100. So you have some idea, and that's why if you're keeping a piece of paper or notebook on your table, have a look and try. Okay, you can do or you cannot, it's not a big deal, but just try. The idea comes to you or not. Okay, and after that, let's have a discussion together. Okay, and if you have anything you can share with us, if I want to say something, I will share with you. Okay, so also remember that you are not allowed to use calculator to solve these questions. Okay, let's continue then. So the first question, okay, you have only 1.5 minutes. Do it, guys. Can you write your answer to the chat box? Okay, if your answer is correct, you can give 5 points to yourself. If it is not correct, it is 0. Let's see how many questions we can solve today.
But where to write the answers?
Chat box. Sadik, are you here? Shamil.
Yes.
Shamil. Nazlı. Ayhan, Yasmin, Shamil, Nazlı. Sadik, CM Dark, is it your name? Oh, Sadik, okay. What happened to your name, Sadik?
I don't know. I just joined and I saw this name
Are you still in Paris or you already left Paris? Where are you now?
at home.
Finally, you are back home. Home, sweet home.
Yes.
Very good. So how was your trip in Paris? Did you like it?
Yes.
What did you bring for us from Paris?
Tea.
Huh?
Tea.
Tea? Only tea? Not chocolate,
Yes.
not candy?
No.
Okay. I will drop my address, okay, after the class. Send it to me, all right? Okay, Yasmin says none of the above. Neil says none of the above. Sadiq says none of the above. Okay, Neil, just tell me, can you tell me the answer? How did you solve this question?
Yes, so the answer is 6,270.
How did you get it? How?
I just plus all of them together and then minus. I just did them one by one.
Yeah, if you
Like-
do one by one, that's not the right way, because if you group this, right, in this way, this together, right,
I
and this
didn't do like
together.
that. I
Huh?
just took like the first number and the second number. I did it. The answer I did it with the next number like that.
Okay, because especially if you group this, we can do this much faster, right? When you group this, 1,234 minus 134. What is it? 1100. Next one is 5432 minus 232. That is plus 5200. And 8789 minus 819. That's equal to, what is this? It is minus, it is 13 is equal to 30, right? So this one is 6,300, 6,300 minus 30, which is equal to 6270. Is that correct? Did you get 6270?
I got the same.
Okay, so none of the above. Next question, 1 minute. Guys, what is the value of half of a quarter of a third of 96? 1 minute.
Is
Shamin,
this
are
a
you
test?
solving?
Is this a test?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, of course.
How much time do we have for these?
1 minute, 15 seconds left.
Oh,
Mr. Kazım, is it A?
Yes, A.
yes, I also got a.
Guys, you need to write your answer in the chat box. Okay, if I say it's correct, then just give 5 points to yourself, and we will see. All right, here, time is up. How many answers? Neil and Yasmin. Okay, so it says what is the value of half, right? It's 1/2, and quarter 1/4, and third 1/3 of 96, which is equal to 2 times 4, 6, 8 times 3, 24, 96/24, which is equal to 4. So the answer is 8. Sadiq, did you get A or you didn't do anything?
I didn't.
Okay, let's move to the next question. All right, Sadiq, read the question.
How many two-digit multiples of 3 are there?
How many two-digit multiples of 3 are there? 1 minute. Fifteen seconds. Sadiq, I'm asking a question. Don't ask me a question. Just write your answer. Okay, I have answer from Yasmin and Sadiq. Okay, so how many?
I also got a.
Okay, how many two-digit multiples 3? Right, the first one is it is 12, and the last one is it is 99. So this one is it is 4 times 3, and this one is 33 times 3. So if you just count from 4 to 33, how many numbers? That is starting from 4, right? 33 minus 4 over 1, because increasing by 1 plus 1. So that's equal to 30. So there are 30 there are 30 two-digit numbers which are multiples of 3. Okay.
Mr. Kazım,
Yes.
Mr. Kazım, I got the same, but your internet's really, really bad. You're lagging for me, like really lagging. When you say something,
For me, it's fine.
Really?
yes.
But I can hear
No,
you
for
very
me
well,
you are
Neil.
not lagging. For me you are not
I'm not
lagging.
sure if it's, or I'm not sure if it's my own internet or what. But like sometimes, no, I'm not saying like every single time I can't hear you. I can hear you, but just sometimes, like whenever you say a word, you stop, and then the ending is different, like word.
Okay, now let me read this. How many two-digit multiples of 3 are there? How is that? Neil? Yasmin? Sadiq? Hello, Fikriye, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. But usually I don't have internet connection problem. I don't know because I use 4G and it is very speed is very high. Anyway, let's continue. So, Yasmin, can you read the question?
Yeah. 30 boys eat 2,100 buns in 35 days. How many boys ate 660 buns in 11 days?
Okay, very easy question. 1.5 minutes, guys. Start. It's like a rate problem.
How many minutes are there for this one? 1 minute again.
1 minute. Very easy question. $15 seconds left.
Can you give 1 more minute? Because I'm still reading it. I didn't understand the meaning.
E.
I'm still reading it.
Okay, one
Like,
more minute. Nazlı, Shamil, why are you so quiet? You don't understand anything?
I understand.
So why don't you solve any problem then? This is just grade 5 paper and not grade 6 even.
Mr. Kazım, is it E 30?
Yes.
I am asking a question, Fikri. You are asking me a question back.
Well, I like get 30. Is it correct or no?
30. Okay, write your answer and check. Okay, we have, let's just wait
It's
30
not
more
30.
seconds and we will discuss together.
It's less than 30, I think.
Okay, guys, let's do it together.
Oh, yeah, 1 second. Like I'm doing it. I just understood it as I'm starting. Okay, you can explain. I'm not sure if I did it right this way.
Okay, so here, I think even I don't have to draw this. So it says 30 boys, right, can eat 2,100 buns in 35 days. The question is in 11 days, and how many boys can eat 660 buns? All right. In this question, just one thing we should know that if you just fix the day, for example, we know that if we have more boys in a certain day, right, they can eat more buns. If we have less days, we have less buns. That means that if you can multiply number of boys and number of buns at the same by the same number, nothing changes here. So that means that first, let me just write here how many boys, right? How can I have 360 here? First, we know that 30 boys, if we have buns, right? If we have more buns, that will be enough for more days. If we have less buns, that will be enough for less days. So I can divide both numbers by 35. what happens here? If we have 30 boys, they can eat 2,100 over 35 buns in how many days? On only one day. So now if I want to know then 11 days how many can eat, so at that time here we have 30, 2100 over 35. I multiply this by 11, and also here we have 1 times 11, that's equal to 11. So now if you simplify this, what is 2100 is divided by 35, right? If you divide this by 35, that's equal to 60. So now here we have 30, actually 660, that's equal to, here we have 11. That means that in 11 days, actually 30 boys can eat 660 buns. So the answer is E. Okay, if your answer is D, that's the correct answer. Otherwise, that's a wrong answer. Neil says C, Fikri says 30, Ayhan says E, and Yasmin says C. Okay, the correct answer is E.
I said
Guys,
I
if you're
didn't
ready,
think
yes.
yeah, I didn't think it would be E because the number is less than because if you see the 30 boys eat 200, yeah, the 2,100 buns, that's I thought that it would be less than 30 because there's more. There's more, like there's
No, you should not
660.
guess. You should solve it, Neil. You should solve it like this. We did a similar questions before. You should not guess. If you just guess everything, then why are we here? We should just learn the method and use the method to solve the problem.
I guess.
Good. Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's see. Guys, try to solve correct. It's just P5. It's not even P6. Fikriya, can you read the question?
Yes. 16 adventurers want to cross a river. However, there is only one small boat. The boat can only accommodate a maximum of 4 people. What's the least number of courses needed for all the adventurers to cross the river?
Did you understand the question?
Yes.
Good. Then start solving this. 1.5 minutes. Very easy question. There's a river, right? And here we have 16 people. And here we have 16 people. We want to take them to the other side of the river. And there's only one boat. It can take maximum 4 people. So the question is, what is the least number of crosses needed for all the adventurers to cross the river?
Variant is A. Correct. Mister, I wrote the variant in the chat.
Okay. Sadiq, your answer is correct. Ayhan, not correct. Yasmin, not correct. How about Neil?
But
Sadiq?
I
Huh?
thought, but I just have a question. Like I also thought 4, but I also thought but there's one 4 boat. Can it be like 2 4 boats, like 2 like 2 4 of the boats? If that makes sense. Did you understand what I meant?
No, here, just in real life, Neil, for example, let's say the boat can take maximum 4 people, okay? And of course, you need to cross the river. And you don't want to just go and come back and go and come back, right? So what is the least number of crosses needed for all the adventures? How many times are you going to cross the river to carry all the people to the other side? So number one is, let me just see one per student's answer. Fikriya says C. Also, that is
Mister,
not correct. Yes,
can I explain how?
Mr. Kazim,
yes, Sadiq,
hello.
explain.
Yes, I just did. You should go for. You should take 4 people. Yes, you
Oh, I
went one time
understood.
and you went back. Like we did like 4 times, and it's like
The man who
we
is
get
driving
9.
them must cross the river too.
Okay, Sadiq is saying that, look, suppose that here we are sitting here, right? 4 people. First, 4 people sit in a boat and they cross a river, and somebody should use a boat, right? And he just drops 3 people on the other side, and one person comes back. Again, he takes 3 people and again cross the river and leaves actually 3 people there, drops the 3 people there. Again, he comes back. Again, takes 3 people and cross the river and again drops 3 people on the other side and comes back. Again, takes 3 people and cross the river and leaves 3 people there and comes back. And now takes 3 people, right? Go the other side. They already cross the river, right? Altogether, how many people? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, that is 18. How many crosses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So minimum, actually, we need to cross the river 9 times. Fikriya, why did it say 6? How is it possible?
I also did like your method, but I think I had a calculation problem there.
Hmm. Okay. Guys, if you agree with me, Sadiq, very good. Only Sadiq answered this question correctly. Let's move on to the next question, okay? Okay. Uh, Nazlı, read the question.
Louis' grandfather has an old clock. Every hour on the old clock moves 5 minutes slower than a normal clock. For example, if the clock is set to the correct time at 9 a.m., the clock will show 9:55 a.m. and the same day with the actual time is 10. Every morning, grandfather will set the clock to the correct time, 9 a.m. What is the time shown on the clock every time Louis' grandfather adjusts the time?
Okay. Guys, you have 1.5 minutes. Okay, 1 minute and 45 seconds. Very easy question. Think, okay? Time starts now. Write your answer in the chat box. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me see your answers. Fikriye says C, Nazlı C, Yasmin A, Ayhan, I don't know, is the Ayhan E.
No, these are old. These are old. These are old. These are not the
They're
current.
old ones.
No one did the new one. I don't think.
Fikriye, why did you say C?
Uh,
They're
it's the
old
old
ones.
one. I'm doing still.
No, these all of them are old ones. No one said anything yet.
Really?
Yes.
Why? It's very easy question. You didn't understand or
I think the answer is like 1 second, 8 E maybe.
E maybe, maybe D, maybe C, maybe F, maybe B, maybe A. So which one is it? Sadiq, what do you think? Shamil, how about you? Okay.
I'm not done.
Guys, that's very easy question, yeah. Neil, how come you cannot solve these questions, Yasmin? Here it says that when it is 9 a.m., right? It will show 9:55 a.m. in the same day when the actual time is 10 a.m. That means that every hour the clock is moving 5 minutes slower, right? So that means in one day from every 9 a.m., right? That means that it's one day. So that means in one day, how many hours do we have? We have 24 hours. In every hour, it is 5 minutes slow. That means that 24 times 5. So that means in 24 hours, it will be 120 minutes slower, which is equal to 2 hours. So actually it is supposed to show 9 a.m., right? Because it's moving slowly. So it will show 7 a.m. 9 minus 2, it is 7 a.m. Okay, good, that's it. So easy question. Let's move to the next question. Shamil, read the question.
Find the smallest number that can be divided by 10 and 14.
Very easy question. Find the smallest number that can be divided by 10 and 14. Shamil, what do you think? What is the answer?
Hmm. 140.
Find the smallest number. That means that what is the least common multiple of 10 and 14? And how do you find this? Here we have 10, here we have 14. Draw a
70.
line.
70.
Divide by
70.
2, it is 5 and 7. Divide by 5, it is 1 and 7. Divide by 7, it is 1. So that's equal to 2 times 5 times 7. That's equal to 70. So the answer is D. Okay. Okay, now I'm asking the next question to everybody. If you're ready. Okay. Neil, read the question.
Okay. A group of 9 people visited the location science center.
Local science center.
Local science. Yes. The ticket price for the adults is $10, and the ticket price for children is $5. The group paid $70 for the tickets. How many children in this group are in
Okay.
this group?
Guys, I actually suggested to solve this problem using very simple algebra. Okay, so here we are talking about adult and child tickets, right? This adult and the child ticket. So it says that altogether, a group of 9 people visited the local science center, right? So the ticket price for an adult is 10, and the ticket for price for a child is $5. The group paid $70 for the tickets. How many children are in this group? So suppose that here we have n children, and how many adults then? Altogether 9. So it is 9 minus n. Okay, now form your equation and solve it. Okay, you have 1 minute. Ayhan, are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's see. Let's wait for others. 15 more seconds. Yasmin says something. Nazlı, what did you answer?
Well, I'm still calculating.
There's nothing to calculate here, Nazlı, yeah. So easy question. For adult, what is the ticket price? It is $10. So here we have 9 minus n adults. For each, we are paying $10. Plus, here we have n child. For each, we are paying $5. Altogether, how much did they pay? $70. So now 10 times 9, it is 90. Minus 10 times n, that is 10n. Plus 5n, that's equal to 70. Minus 9, minus 10 plus 5, that's equal to minus 5n. Take 90 to the right hand side, 70 minus 90. So what is n? 70 minus 90, that is minus 20 over minus 5. Minus minus cancel each other, 20 over 5, that's equal to 4. So what is the number of children in the group? How many children? So that is 4. Fikriya is correct. Yasmin not correct. And Ayhan, that is correct. Good. Outcome, a very easy question you cannot solve because you don't practice any questions at home, I think. Not all of you, but most of you.
But I didn't know today there was a test. Probably I forgot.
Well, it's a very easy question and from primary 5, Neil. Anyway, let's move to the next question. Okay. All right. Nazlı, read the question.
So, okay. An operator acts on two numbers to give the following outcomes. What is 17 something?
Square, yeah, just read the square, shaded square, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you, Nazlı. Everybody have uh, one and a, let's say 2 minutes, okay? It's a very easy question. Think, and with a similar question before, right? An operator square acts on two numbers to give the following outcomes. So 17 square 29, that is 23. 19, that's square 11, that's 15. 31 square 7, that's 19. Evidence. So first, to answer this kind of question, first you need to find a pattern, right, or rule, how we are obtaining 23 results from these numbers. And just using the same rule to the question, we can get the correct answer. Okay. Okay. Ayhan, correct. Yasmin, not correct. Nazlı, what's your answer?
Um,
Ayhan, can you tell me how did you solve this problem?
what?
How did you solve it?
Okay.
Okay, here, what is the rule here? If you notice here, 23, right? 17 plus 29. That is 17 plus 29 and over 2. That's equal to 30, 46, and that is 23. And also the second one, 19 plus 11 over 2. That's equal to 15. The last one, 31 plus 7 over 2. That's equal to 19. This operator, what is it doing? This a square, right? B is just doing this operation. Add these numbers together and divide by 2. So if you just apply to this, then 13, right? For this, 13 plus 23 over 2, that's equal to 36 over 2, that's equal to 18. So the answer is 18. Okay, Nazlı, did you understand something? A little bit.
Understood.
Very good. Let's see, Nazlı. Uh, Ayhan, can you read this question?
Okay. The large cube is a figure on the right is formed by 64 small cubes. The surface of the cube was painted red. How many small cubes have only two sides painted?
Okay, guys, think, all right? Don't rush to answer the question. You have 1 minute and let's say 1.5 minutes, okay? Then we will discuss it together. Very easy question. We know that cube, it has 6 faces, right? See here on each face, we have how many squares? We have 16 squares. The question is, if you just paint the whole cube, how many small cubes have only 2 sides painted? Ayhan, your answer is not correct.
Mr.
Okay.
Kassim, these are old answers. He didn't write anything. And me neither.
Say again, Kiriya.
No, it was me, Yasmin. No one wrote anything, I think.
Yasmin, did you ask something? What did you say?
No, I said that no one wrote anything.
No, but Ayhan wrote something.
No, no one wrote anything. It's just that probably you opened it, that's why it came. You have to close it, and whenever something comes, it's gonna be red under.
How do you know that actually somebody typed or not? Huh?
Because it shows us what comes and what doesn't.
But if they send to me only, it doesn't show. For example, let's say I write, for example, let's say Yasmin. Okay. So I send a message, for example, Neil, do you see anything?
No.
No, because only Yasmin can see this, right?
We have to send it.
You can message people?
Mr. Chazım, A.
We have to send it private.
I'll
Of
do it
course.
privately next.
Of course, this is a test. How come? Yeah, you should not send to everybody. You should just send it to me.
I sent it to everyone. I'm so dumb.
Me too.
Okay. Anyway, guys, who has answer? Very easy question. Very easy question. Fikriye, what is your answer?
I have an answer. D, 24.
Okay. That is a correct answer. 24. Because as you see here in the cube, let me just use, for example, red. It says only two-sided sides painted, right? If you look at the top, for example, this one, two faces painted. Also this one, and 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 also this one. How many? At the top, we have 8. In the middle, also here, we have 2, 2, 2, 2, 8. At the bottom also it is 2 to 8, so that is 3 times 8, that's equal to 24. That means that 24 of these small cubes have only 2 painted faces, or only 2 sides painted. Actually, we don't say side, actually faces. So that is 24. Good. Guys, let's move to the next question. Okay, whose turn is this? Yasmin, you read the question.
Yeah, sure. Luke and Desmond had the same number of sweets at first. Luke gave 8 sweets to Desmond. Desmond then bought 5 more sweets. The number of sweets Desmond had in the end was twice as many sweets as Luke had in the beginning. How many sweets did each of them have at first?
Okay. Guys, can I just change the answer, but maybe it will be not good the right time, but I need to change it, okay? All right, now solve it.
Mr. Kazim, I'm gonna send you the answer. After I send it, may I please go and come for a second? Cause I have to go and come really fast.
Okay, no problem, Neil, anytime.
I'm gonna send you the answer right now.
Really? How? Did you solve it or just you're gonna guess?
No, not right now, but after I come. I mean, I can do it right now, and when I finish, may I 1 second go and come?
Fikriye, did I share these questions with you last week?
I don't know. I don't remember.
If you don't remember, that means I didn't share. Let me check, grade 6. Primary 2015, 2015, 2014, 2016, fee 5. Yes, I shared already. Yes, that's why you didn't practice. That's why you are having difficult time. It's about. Okay. Guys, we have 8 minutes. Let's solve it together. If you have any answer, Neil. So again, actually, guys, I suggested to solve this using a very simple algebra. So here we are talking about 2 people, that is Luke and Duke Desmond. I say L and D. Okay. So in the question, it says that Luke and Desmond had the same number of sweets at first. At first, let's say Luke had N sweets, and also Desmond had N sweets. That's the first scenario, right? And Luke gave 8 sweets to Desmond, right? So Luke gave 8 sweets to Desmond. Now Luke had how many left? N minus 8. How about Desmond? It is N plus 8. That's the second part of the question. And after that, it says that Desmond then bought 5 more sweets. So actually, Luke's sweets does not change. And Desmond, here we have N plus 8. He bought 5 more. The number of sweets Desmond had in the end was twice as many sweets as Luke had at the beginning. At the beginning, it is N, right? At the end, Duke has this many. So that's saying that N plus 8 plus 5 is 13, right? The number of sweets Desmond had in the end, that's n plus 13, was, that's equal, twice as many. Twice means 2 times as many sweets Luke had at the beginning. At the beginning, Luke had n. Now that's it. Take this n to the left, to the right hand side. 2n minus n, that's equal to 13. What is n? N is equal to 13. So that means that at the beginning, Luke had, what is it, 13 sweets. Okay. Guys, the last question. All right, I will give it 2 minutes. Think, all right, we did similar question before. And let's see, if you answer, I will give you 10 points for this question. You have exactly 2 minutes. If you show me, send your answer after 2 minutes, I will not accept this. Okay? All right. Read it and do it. Okay? Don't say anything. You have exactly 2 minutes. Time starts now. Write your answer to the chat box. Twenty seconds. Okay. Time is up. All right. So there are 25 trees planted at equal distances along a road. The distance between the first and the eighth tree, right? So it is 56 meters. We know that, for example, if I just write here, right, this one is the first, right? And after that, 8. How many? Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this one is 8th, right? So this one is first, and this one is 8th. How many intervals do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So since 7 intervals, right? 7 intervals. Let's say the length is okay, intervals. And how do you call this? Okay, 7 intervals. That's equal to, what is it? It is 56 meters. That's equal to 56. That means that let me just call the length of the interval is P. This one is P. So the P is equal to 56 over 7. That's equal to 8. So that means that the length of one interval is 8. So the question is, how many trees do we have here? That is the first one, right? And here this one is the last one, 25. This one is the first, and this one is the 25th. Fikriye, one question for you. Between first and 55, how many intervals do we have here?
24.
24 intervals, right? And the length of each interval is what? It is 8. So which is equal to 192. Because the question is, what is the distance between the first and the last three? So since the length of each interval is 8, and there are 24 intervals between the first and the 25th tree, the distance between these two trees is 192. Why? Your answer is 175. Yasmin, Fikriya, and anybody else? Okay, guys, let me stop here. Okay, practice these questions I have already shared, and also I will send you 2016 maybe P6. Okay, if you have a look, and after that, if you come to the class, we will go much faster, and that will be great. If you just come unprepared, and I don't know, just go slow, and you will not learn much. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Have a nice and great day ahead. I will see you on Friday. Okay, bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, bye,
Bye
goodbye.
Goodbye.
bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.